Welcome to Russ Parr's TV world. We keep it real, and we keep it very cheap. We're cutting corners.
Russ, this sucks.
Listen, it fits with our crew because we all suck too. Oh, it's Russ Parr's World TV.
It's your show, so do you know what it is?
Welcome back to Russ Parr's World TV. I happen to be Russ Parr. This is Alfredas.
Get out of my seat.
Hey, get out of my face. Your breath stinks.
Your hair.
Stop.
Your hair stinks.
We look like twins. So
No,
your hair
no.
looks exactly the same, different color.
Bend down. Put your hair next to his head.
Twins.
No.
Look
Yeah.
very similar.
Twinsies.
Right. Yep.
Twinsies.
What's going
Right.
on? Why are
This
you...
is black and this is dye.
First off,
Fridas,
do you see the gray hair? You
Fridas.
look horrible, and how dare
Fridas, take a
you?
break.
Whatever.
Take a break, and I'll deal with that.
This one, hey, don't touch me. This is how they say Jesus looked in the Bible.
No.
Yes.
Okay. You know it's a sin to lie, right?
Hey, no.
Okay. So no, what are we doing with the hair? I mean,
Nothing. This is natural. This is called natural.
that's natural lint hanging off of this.
No,
one
it's
right
not. Well, you would know you have no hair. So,
Ooh,
right. Nowhere.
Wow.
Nowhere. Take your hat off, Russ. Show the people.
Wow.
I think it's jealousy.
But
Is
we
it?
just can't
Yes.
tell if those are dreads. Is it an afro? Like it's in between.
This is a hairy man.
It's called hair jealousy.
Is that what it is?
Russ would take the hair off my back and put it on his head.
Oh, really?
No, just
I don't know. I do need some pubic hair though.
Somebody tripping.
Right.
What?
I'm just saying. I'm
Hey.
just the same grade.
Fridas.
Same grade.
Fridas.
Hey, so listen. Fridas came up with a great idea for a segment for you.
She actually did something good.
Right. Albert's Street Samples.
Yes. Yes.
Better known as ass.
yay!
Y'all didn't talk about no acronyms.
Yeah, no, there's no acronym because we thought it was typecasting because you were basically what, y'all?
An
Ass.
ass.
All right.
Always.
No, but no, let me just say, we loved sending you out in the streets. Kind of give us an update as to what did you deal with today?
So I just went out in the streets. I went to a regular little shopping mall. I went out and I wanted to ask people poignant questions. So the question of the day was, why are black women so hard to date? And
Whoa.
y'all will love these responses. You're gonna love
Albert.
them. Yes.
That's nuts.
No, it's not nuts.
Why would
Well, the responses will be nuts. Wait till you see some of these responses.
All right, let's check it out, y'all.
Can I ask you a question real quick? I'm not trying to say nothing, do anything. We're shooting a TV show for Russ Parr. Have you heard of Russ Parr before? So can I ask you a question? Do you mind being on
about
TV?
to come up.
All right, well, we got a couple seconds. Let me ask
All
you a
right,
question real
go
quick.
ahead.
Why are black women so hard to date?
Black women are so hard to date because we're so demanding and what we require.
Why are black women so hard to date?
We expect more, want more, deserve more, desire more.
Why do black men, every time they get money, they run to white women?
Oh, you tell us. 'Cause
No,
that's what we're
you
trying to
tell
figure
me.
out because they are more subservient.
Oh, so you did that to say. I'm not hard to date.
You said you are.
I'm not. I'm a
Most
black woman.
So let me tell you, do you have a man right now?
No.
I don't have a man, but I
Okay.
had a man. I've been out of a relationship for 3 years.
Okay. Do you have a man right now?
No, I do not have a
Oh
man
my
right
gosh. Now why is that? Is it because
It's because-
your attitude?
now.
Are
No,
you
it's
mean? Can you cook? Do you think a lot of black women, be honest, you think a lot of black women nowadays can cook?
no, because at my job, these people swear they can cook and they fool me all.
Exactly. So you think that would make a black man run the opposite way, maybe go to the white woman because maybe well, they don't have no season, but they can pay for it.
Well, I'm a heck of a cooker. I'm a heck of a homemaker. I work, all those things. But regular life takes hold.
I'm doing my own thing, so I don't need one.
Doing your own thing. We're not talking about physically. You're not talking about your own thing. Like,
Oh, I'm not. I'm talking about in the world period.
could it be the attitude?
No.
You don't get a little attitude
I
sometimes.
have an attitude problem. I ain't gonna say I don't.
Excuse me. Why is black women so hard to date? Is it because you got these different colors in your hair?
I'm not lonely. I'm never lonely. That's the thing.
Okay, so you're
My
not.
house is always full. So
Is it full of
my grandchildren.
different men or?
No. Oh no.
So you're not bringing enough to the table.
I require. It's not that I require a lot.
I'm flirtatious.
Thank you, Tawana, for answering our question here on Russ Parr World TV.
I require the minimum. So people in Generation Z,
Okay, I think you require the bus.
I require the bus. I require the services on the bus too.
Okay, maybe if you had a man, you wouldn't need the bus.
Exactly.
Right. Well, thank you. Have a blessed day.
You're welcome.
Another one, asking the questions themselves. Why are they so hard to date? As you can see, it was dangerous out there, but
it was dangerous. I noticed you got tough when she got on that bus.
oh yeah.
When she got on the bus, oh yeah, that's why you don't have a man. Now,
somebody
you wouldn't have said that in her
tripping.
face because she would
No,
slap the shit out
I
of you.
said it. No, she wasn't.
Slapped you
No,
into
she
a
was too
perm.
demanding, so that was too much.
Slap you.
Into a perm. It's okay.
Got him.
Albert, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Alfredas,
Anytime.
you want to come back and take his place?
Yeah. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Matter of fact, why don't we take a break while we're doing this?
Why did I could have went? I got shorts on. You let everybody see what I'm
You trying to show everybody your legs, that's all.
wearing.
Hey, Albert, what are you
You
doing?
can leave, dude.
No,
You're good.
You're gonna need this.
Oh, yeah.
And some breath
Oh, yeah,
mints.
give it a mic.
You're not. I don't want to see anything coming under your shirt, dude.
It's going to get snagged on some
Did
hair.
we cut or what are we doing?
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh my.
Oh,
It is actually stuck.
it's not because he's a hairy dude. Oh, Supaken. Wow.
Thanks, Sue.
All right.
What is going on here?
This is not good. Coming up next, y'all, Cardi B's got a new album, and she's got a lot of people that are complaining about it. And we're going to get her on the line, and we're going to talk to her about that. As Russ Parr World TV continues. It's Russ Parr World TV. I happen to be Russ Parr. This is Alfredas.
Hello.
With that little fake phony smile.
That was my hi, I'm Alfredas.
Hi, I'm fake and phony. Yeah, that's what I am. Hey, listen, there's just so much going on in the world. It was just kind of sad. I was watching the Olympics, and this guy has been training for years, and he finally makes his Olympic team.
Mm-hmm.
And he does the
vault.
vault.
Yeah.
And he had a little technical difficulty, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just let you guys decide for yourself. Check this out.
Anthony Ammirati, 21, attempted to clear the 570 meters at the Paris Olympics on Saturday, 3rd August. But in what was an unfortunate mishap, the athlete's bulge got caught on the bar. This prevented him from qualifying for the next round as he finished 12th.
Wow. You see what hit the pole? A pole hit the pole.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I would never do that event.
Yeah.
Because that same thing would happen to me when I was in high school. Yes.
It probably
Are you
wouldn't even-
serious? This poor man. Well, he's not going to be poor anymore,
Not
right?
anymore. I heard that a company, a porn company, has offered him $250 because apparently his junk was big enough. I mean, $250,000. I'm sorry, Sue, if you're right, because that's about how much you got offered.
Did he take it?
I don't know if he's going to take it or not, but $250. But here's the thing: his junk hit the pole. But guess what? We're all talking about. We're all talking about his junk.
Right.
So that's kind of, I mean,
I wonder if his junk could talk. They could make more money.
how would it talk?
What happened?
But what if it talk like this? Because he has a big junk.
Wow. That's amazing. Look at him.
I mean,
Poor guy. And you know what? Everybody's talking about it.
yeah. Why wouldn't he tuck?
He probably was talking. It was just that,
Oh, god dang.
that's a problem. It really is.
Okay.
Hey, we need to check in with DJ Six Cents.
Okay.
In
What's
case you
going
guys
on
haven't been following, DJ Six Cents has been having a problem scratching for TV. He thinks for some reason it's different from radio. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
All right, let's toss it out to Six in Studio B. Hey, Six, how's it going?
I figured it out. I got it.
Scratch something for us. All right, we're ready. Go.
Russ Parr World TV.
Dude, you're scratching with your mouth.
No, it was good.
Six, keep working on it, man.
Should he though? Oh, weird.
That's weird.
Weird.
Strange dude. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a big Cardi B fan.
I am too.
And we were talking about Cardi B's going through a divorce and the whole nine. She dropped the album, just things are not working out.
Yeah. Well, maybe the album will
But
work out.
people were critical of her album because how many albums has she had?
I have no idea, but she's done
Because
a
she
lot.
does a lot of
She does a
other
lot.
people's records.
But she has a huge fan base, so
Yeah.
she wants to make everybody happy.
Well, there was one podcaster, Joe Budden.
Of course.
He's super critical of everybody. He kind of dogged her album. She was not happy about it.
Really?
But he is, Joe Budden had how many hit records? Anybody know?
I can't think of one Joe Budden
One.
song. What's the song? What's the one song?
Bump it up, yeah.
Is that serious? That's the only song we can think of.
It just you kind of lose a little bit of credibility, man, when you're going after this lady that's made millions of them.
But that's what his credibility is. He just talks about people.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Like kind of like what we do.
Yeah, but we like. I mean, we love Cardi B. We're
Yeah.
not, you know.
And we like Joe Budden.
And we like Joe Budden.
Don't even know him. All right, so listen, we got Cardi on the line right now. Cardi, how you doing, girl?
Man, I feel like people was f***ing with my album before Joe Budden started butting his way into my business.
Yeah.
I gave that nigga a lap dance 2 times, and all of a sudden, I'm all he wanna f***ing talk about.
Oh.
Let's talk about the fact that your don't get hard no more.
Wow.
You old f***.
Oh.
Wow.
You need to take them blue pills if you're not ashamed.
Okay.
Cardi.
Let's talk about how much coke you be snorting in them private rooms at the club.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, you don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, and neither do we. Okay.
So yeah, I don't give a f*** about him or any shit that he's talking. And anybody that wants to agree with him, I don't care. I don't f*** with you neither. I don't give a f***.
Okay.
Motherfuckers always talking about me. But you know what?
What?
I'm still rich, bitch.
Okay, that's true.
But anyway, I think we should all vote for Kamala Harris because she a bad bitch and she got a fat ass. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well,
That profanity laced,
I don't know if you're gonna.
and then we go right to politics.
But she, you know what? She knows history. She knows her stuff. So I mean, honestly,
She knows that Joe Budden doesn't like her album.
that's right. But you know, I heard her on Instagram. She was like, "Listen, don't let this accent and the way I speak and the things I say.
Oh,
fool
she's
you.
smart.
I know history.
She's smart.
So I like her.
You know, she is a lot smarter than Walker Fluck of Fame.
Yeah, he's a moron.
What this guy?
Sorry, personal opinion. Yeah. When's the speaking of albums we ain't heard of?
Yeah.
Or songs? Can anybody think of a Walker Fluck of Flame song?
I won't be buying any anytime soon.
Honestly.
Let me just keep it real with y'all.
Oh, you bought one before?
Probably.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, that's coming up next on Russ Parr World TV. It's Russ Parr World TV. I happen to be Russ Parr. Coming up in just a minute, we're going to be talking to Supaken, and of course, he's going to be talking to a big superstar, former NFL player, and they're going to be talking about baking. No, they're not. They're going to be talking about football, I'm sure. Let's toss it over to Studio B, Bob. It's the third button on the left that's marked pot. Hit that button, and it'll go to B. All right, Bob?
And turn it up.
Yeah, and turn it up. Oh, and make sure you have some lights on, because Soup, you know, he moves along. I hope your camera
I hope you can,
can follow his ass. All right.
All right, thanks for us. New rules in the NFL, new rules with the kickoff, new rules with the return. So, of course, we got the man, return specialist in the building, Brian Mitchell. How you doing, B-Man?
I'm good, brother. What's happening?
Now, how do you feel about these new rules? You got to get the ball in the landing zone, and if it's not in the landing zone, it's going to the 40, and if you do catch it, you got to run it. What's your take on all this?
Well, you know what? I'm just happy that they bring the kickoff return back into the game. You know, you look over the last 2 to 3 years, you don't get returns. I think it was like over 80% of the kickoffs was kicked out the end zone, and you just move up to the 35-yard line. Right now, you're going to give somebody an extra chance to get a job. If they kept going the direction they were going, you had people losing jobs. Now you got guys coming back. What they're doing is just taking away that build-up lane where you can have the high collisions. You know, guys gonna get hurt. They still get hurt when the offensive linemen are that close to each other, and they get concussions all the time. But the ultimate thing is now you're going to have to be very, very smart and conniving in developing your returns. I think the smaller returner on the kick return may be obsolete at this point. You know, the guys are going to have to be like I was at 221 when most guys were running at 185. Because now it's going to look more like a running play on the offensive side of the ball. Get back to Joe Gibbs when they were running the counter tray and all that stuff. You may want stuff to look like that. It's to a point where the guys up front that are on the 30 and the 40 they can't move until the ball is kicked.
Until it crosses the 50.
The two guys that are back,
the 50 until the ball is touched or lands in the landing zone.
But they already crossed 50. They line up at the 40 and the 30 on this side. So they have two guys back to returners. They can move before the ball is kicked because you have the guys set up and things like that. But then all of a sudden, now you have to go. Now, the guys that are quick, where you can just see and immediately go, they're going to be very good at this, whether they're covering or the guys blocking. The guys that have to build up their speed going to have a problem. So now, back in the day when you saw all the speed guys running down the field, it may not be those guys. Because if I'm sitting back, I'm going to have tight ends, linebackers, some of my faster offensive linemen sitting back there to block for my return team. You're going to send some little guys down there, or you're going to get linebackers and running backs and the tight ends and fullbacks like that running to help you out to try to combat what they're doing. So you're going to see a difference in what the game is going to be, but still, that guy back returning. So Devin Hester going to the Hall of Fame.
That's right.
I think you're going to have somebody that can be a game breaker back there.
Right.
You know, just a guy that's going to just be out there. No, you got, back then you have 1, 2, maybe 3 waves. In this day now, you have 1. If you get past the wave, you got the kicker. And if you can't get past the kicker, you got a problem.
So where's the advantage? On the receiving or on the kick?
I think it's more on the receiving end, to be totally honest with you. But for me, I've looked at the NFL now for well over 30 years, and there are teams that really make priority special teams, and there's teams that just throw people and say, okay, we'll do this. The teams that are good at it are going to be good still. Kansas City Chiefs, Baltimore Ravens. I'm looking at what they're doing with Larry Izzo with the Commanders. They're going to be good because this guy comes from that New England tree. He understands how to play football. So ultimately, I'm looking for those guys to keep being good. The teams that don't put a lot of emphasis on their special teams, they don't get their ass kicked.
Now, you brought up Devin Hester. Watching him go into the Hall, what did that do for you?
You know what? I believe that anytime you get somebody in your position that can get those accolades, it makes people start looking at the others. Like, I know in this day and age, Devin played when social media was really hitting. I played before social media, so nobody really knew, but the records he broke were mine.
Exactly.
Okay, so somebody did it before him. And I think just like Jan Stenerud was the only kicker in the league, then all of a sudden Ray Guy got there. Then Morton Anderson got there. You know, Devin goes in, and my daughter who works in sports, she was like, Dad, that's gonna be good for you. I've heard the same thing from some of my friends that are in the Hall of Fame, like, this makes it better for you because people now can look. I know people been playing football a long time, people try to downplay special teams, but as long as they've been playing, this one guy had more yards than me, and that's Jerry Rice.
Now, I noticed that with the new ownership with the Washington Commanders, that a lot of the old players are spending more time with the team. Have you been invited to do things and that sort of thing too?
Yes, I'm actually doing their preseason games. I'm doing color analyst work. I do their pre and post game stuff during regular season. The thing about it is, Mark Iron, who's one of the part owners, I've known Mark since the 90s. Josh Harris, he was a true fan of the team. These guys understand the guys been around. Hell, Darryl Green, who played 20 years for this team and gave his heart and soul, he wasn't basically invited back or welcomed back when it was Dan Snyder. But soon as these guys walked in, even Dan Quinn, he started having Doug Williams bring some of these players in. I want to talk to them because every team I've been on, the veteran players are there. And what that does for you, just like if you have a big brother or big sister, you don't want to let them down. If you got guys that came before you and you understand what they did, you want to go out there and impress them as well. I talked with Brian Robinson not long ago, and he was like, man, I didn't know you returned like that. So by Devin mentioning me, guys started to pull up my stuff. Now they can see why I feel the way I do about this team. I'm not just trying to hate. I feel like I went to a small school, played quarterback. I got to the league and became one of the best at that position because I put some work in.
That's right.
And if I challenge you to put work in and you can't handle that, that's your damn problem.
And I love what the new owners are going to do with Darryl Green's number.
Totally.
And of course, that 30 has to be next.
We'll see. We'll see.
Brian Mitchell, appreciate it, man. All right.
Well, Soup, that was excellent.
That was really good report.
Soup wasn't good, but B. Mitch was awesome.
Yes, I like B. Mitch.
And I say that shit about B. Mitch because he can whoop all of our asses at the very same time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Them football players, man, they don't lose. And you look at him, you can tell he's still working out.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, you could hurt us. You really could. Anyway, speaking of football, we got Coach on the line. Hey, Coach, how you doing, man?
Hello there, Russ. It's Coach, and I just want to say it's just a pleasure to be on your show.
Amen.
And I know we're going to make this kind of like a weekly feature, which I think that we should, because there's just so many amazing, delicious-looking black men and some not so black in the NFL.
Okay.
And today I want to talk about the best quarterback in the NFL.
Who's that?
Y'all know who the hell I'm talking about. I'm talking
Patrick
about
Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, I was sitting there in the showers, and they just got off the field, and he had a great day today. He was tossing balls to tight ends, and they was catching those balls. I'm going to tell you, it was exciting. Travis Kelce, all those guys just had good hands.
Okay, Coach.
And I got to tell you, Patrick Mahomes, with his little curly brown hair, is a cute African-American piece of man candy, and you know that.
All right.
Yeah.
There he was. He just got through interviewing with everybody, and of course I just stayed back in the cut, just kind of glaring and being a little creepy.
I imagine creepy works for you.
You know, I'm not. I just adore just African-American ball players with so much talent like Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
He's 6'3", 215 pounds of just love. Lots of love with this man.
Well,
just a high yellow. I mean, just a light. Well, I shouldn't say high yellow.
No, you shouldn't.
Extremely
That's
pale,
offensive.
light-complected man.
That's better.
So when he took off his shirt, I was unimpressed because his body, he just built bad. He got a bad built beach body.
Oh, no,
But
man.
that's okay, because the coup de grace was on the way.
Okay.
He dropped his trousers,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw his butt cheeks. His buttocks looked like two round yellow Brunswick bowling balls with a little rose in them.
With a rose in them.
Just a brown, yellowish rose kind of bowling ball. Just a
Okay,
Brunswick
Coach.
bowling ball. And
I'm glad you pointed out. We got to go.
gingerly and walked to the showers, and you could
Yeah,
see the
you know,
steam
it's kind of
coming up in the distance. It was just a beautifully seen. Then his buttocks just started to roll to the shower.
Oh, roll.
And then he
What is
stepped
that?
into them showers. Russ. Patrick Mahomes is a piece of illicit man candy.
Okay.
Then the water started to flow down the small of
Small
his
of his
back,
back.
and them bowling balls just to begin to make noises as they just crushed the pins.
Okay, Coach. All right.
We heard it.
There's the sound effects of his.
That's wonderful. Good work. Good job.
Buttocks going down the aisle and knocking down the pins.
We got
All right.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Extraordinary piece of man candy.
Got you.
Plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. Best quarterback in the NFL.
All right.
Rush, I'm gonna have to go. He's leaving the showers and I'm peeking around the corner. Just a bit weird and creepy.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Coach.
What did it do?
Thank you. Well, there it is.
What in the grown man craziness?
We're not having him on again. I promise
I mean,
you all that.
sometimes though. Sometimes.
Rare. There it is, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to Russ Parr World TV.
Yeah.
We need that.
We need you to subscribe. We need you to comment. We need you to hit that alert button so that you know as soon as the episodes drop.
And we're not begging for advertisers.
We are kind of begging.
Yes, we are.
We've been begging.
I was just going to lead down that road and let you save me.
We've been begging.
Thank you for the lifeline, baby. All right, join us again next week. Every Tuesday, we drop a new show. Tell your friends about it. It's a really stupid show, and we're proud of it. Stupidity reigns. Y'all take care.